It's early May, month 4. I thought I'd do a little update about where I am in the garden. So the first thing that I'm really proud of is my 4-bay compost heap. Look at that. Everywhere things are really green and you can hear the birds singing like crazy. So Bessie, still too naughty to come off the lead. The veg beds now go all the way around the polytunnel. This is my first permanent purple bed. Things planted already are the peas and broad beans, onions, gladioli, potatoes, Shiraz, mangetout, sunflowers, sweet corn. It's mega planting time, and that's why I'm very busy at the moment, because the frosts seem like they're finally over and therefore there's lots to do. All of the turf that came off those beds is hopefully making me some nice raised beds, although it is full of convolvulus and mare's tail, and so it could be a nightmare waiting to happen underneath that tarpaulin. I'm really pleased with my what can we call them, unique stakes. Just bits of old brass that I've painted, and it's delightfully no end. The ditch still needs clearing out, still full of life. Lots of things that really do need to go out because they're just getting drought now, but it's really a race against time to get everything in. In the polytunnel I've got lots of salads planted, carrots, beans, spring onion, parsnips, but the thing I'm really proud of and I'm working on at the moment is my first tomato bed. So this was dug in the middle weeks in February by my mum and dad and finished off by me in March. It's a 40-foot long tomato bed and I've currently got 27 tomatoes in. I reckon I might get about 50 in there. The raised platforms are looking really good. I'm so pleased with myself. They're a really cheap way of making benches, and they're actually made out of doors, internal doors, and you can just see a door handle just there. Holly's been really great at raising things really quickly, and you can see that my 8 lots of strawberries have all got fruit on them, which is really quite early, and I'm very pleased with that. As you can see, I'm making use of paint pots, a washing up bowl and various other things. I took lots of herb cuttings in February and March, and they've done really well. These are the mint. They're just looking pretty amazing. Everywhere you look, the seedlings and cuttings growing. These are my thyme cuttings. Some gherkins, my asparagus, artichokes, chives, more beans, more cabbage, some carnations, lots of lovely lavender cuttings, more mint again, more mint and thyme again, and then lots of half-hardy flowers. These are the ones that are going to form my primary cutting flowers throughout the year, and these are my signature flowers that I always love to include in any garden that I'm at, and that's my helichrysums or straw flowers. So everything's looking a bit wilty at the moment because the pots are too small for them, because they really do need to go in the ground now. So I'm nearly finished with the digging in the polytunnel. The bed comes 3/4 of the way down. There's just a small distance to go now before it's complete. Lots of tomatoes and sweet corn and tender things in here, butternut squash, cucumbers, melons, all sorts just waiting in the nursery area, just raring to get planted out when it gets a little bit warmer. Outside, the fruit beds are getting leaves on them, so the raspberries have got leaves on. The red currants, at least half of them have got leaves on, although they've had a really tough time in the wind, and the blackcurrant bed down there. So they were all those cheap bushes from Aldi that have just done really well, although at the moment only 50% of them have actually got leaves on. So you can see that my digging plan is really coming into fruition down the polytunnel. So at least on 2 sides it's all dug over, so I'm really pleased with that. The garden itself is just going great guns. That's my little woodland back there that's just absolutely full of birds. This is my winter fuel pile that really needs an axe taken to it. I need to improve my axe technique. It's not very good at the moment. Fire pit. So as you can see, everything's looking green. Things are really processing and moving fast. My sweet corn and garlic and sunflowers that just keep getting eaten by the slugs. Potatoes and cabbage, Shiraz peas and gladioli, and here's Bess come to say hello. So that's it for early May, month 4. Things are going really great.